the ball rolling 400 years back. We have been able to achieve wonderful things in the physical world. Understand what the entire physical world is made, what are the laws that govern them. That everything is nothing but energy, and the laws that govern them, the Newtonian mechanics, the deterministic approach, the classical mechanics, and quantum mechanics. When you go to the extremely high speeds, you have to go to the higher dimension, quantum mechanics, theory of relativity. Because of that, we have had tremendous success in this world, putting man on the moon, building skyscrapers, underwater tunnels, information technology. And in the last century, we were able to deal with infectious and contagious diseases very effectively. So the WHO was so enthused that yes, we are going to bring health for all in this year. By 2000 we will do. But what happened? As we move to the end of the last century, NCDs start coming up. Non-communicable diseases. Asthma, diabetes, hypertension, heart problem, epilepsy, migraine, irritable bowel syndrome, cancer, and whatnot. Everything. Day by day it's increasing more and more. More than the infectious and contagious diseases. And naturally, the allopathic system also wanted to find some preventive measures in terms of the dimensions like what we did for infectious contagious diseases, but no success. With all the achievements that we have done today, tremendous pharmacological intervention, and 5,000 types of surgeries that we have, in which every part of the body can be replaced. Even we are raising further to change our genes so that our entire come to pass. Why? Because these challenges that we face today are not merely physical. They are multidimensional. Mental restlessness, emotional upsurges, deep-rooted psychological conflicts, all at the base of this stress and the stress-based NCDs and others. Lifestyle diseases, as we call. So the challenge is very complicated, very sophisticated. It's a multi-dimensional challenge that we are facing today. And the solution that we have in modern science, allopathy, is one-dimensional, physical. How can you solve a multi-dimensional challenge with a one-dimensional solution? That's where we have the failure. What is the way out? If modern science and technology developed in the West has no solution, it's here that India comes into picture. In our country, thousands and thousands if we get back, maybe lakhs of years back, we don't know. Our ancient masters understood the whole of this creation. This entire creation is not physical, they understood. The physical thing is called the Annamaya Kosha. Today what we call as electromagnetic field or the quantum field. But then, encompassing that, we have the Pranamaya Kosha. That's the bioplasmic field. And encompassing that is the Manomaya Kosha, astral field, mind field. And then we have the Vijnanamaya Kosha, we have the intellectual field, the information field. Then the biggest of all, the causal field, is bliss field, Anandamaya Kosha. So there are 5 layers in this creation. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnana, Anandamaya Kosha. This is what the Upanishad tell us. Beautifully in the Taittiriya Upanishad, these koshas have been described in great detail. And all these koshas in continual change. This is called Jagat. The word Jagat comes from the word of Jagatyan Jagat. That which goes on changing is called Jagat. Everything in the world is changing. For example, our body. A billion cells get created every day. A billion cells get destroyed every day. And what to talk about? Can you hear me at the back? Okay? Oh. So, what to talk about the prana, the mind, the emotions, intellect, everything changing. Change is the feature of this Jagat. Therefore, the great Buddhistic philosopher brought out a special dimension, Kshanikavada. Kshanika means temporal. Everything is Kshanika in this world. And he wrote a beautiful thesis, it went prominent throughout. So, when this was going on for a few years, maybe a few decades, then came a brilliant student. He said, "Sir, I have a question for you. We marvel at the wonderful thesis that you have developed about the Kshanikavada. But if everything is changing, is there something that does not change? He asked. He had no answer. But the later group who came, Mahayana, they said, it is Shunya, it's a zero, it's a vacuum. Kshanikavadis and Shunyavadis started coming up, and it became the prevalence. But then came Shankaracharya, who said, how is this possible? This tremendous world that we have, infinite world we have, can it come from a zero? Impossible. So that also should be infinite. Purnamadaha, Purnavidam. This is Purna, that also should be Purna. What is the relation? Purnat Purnam Budachyate. This Purna comes out of that Purna. When it comes out of this, from that, what happens to that? Will it become a zero? X minus X is zero. But that is the law of the finite world. Infinity minus infinity can be infinity. Purnasya Purnam Adaya Purnameva Avasishyate. That Purna remains untouched. No. This is what Swami Vivekananda brought forth to the world at large. No. Then what is the goal of life? What is that infinity? That is the infinite freedom, infinite knowledge, infinite power, infinite bliss. That is our original state, Brahman, Atman, Paramatman. And that he called as a divinity. Each soul is potentially divine, he said. And what is the goal of life? Is to manifest that divinity in our lives. That bliss, that knowledge, that power, that freedom has to be brought into our lives. How to do that? We have to cleanse our entire koshas. The sun is there, but dark clouds, sunshine is not coming out. So when the clouds go away, it happens. So our entire pancha koshas are all the blocks. We have to cleanse. How to do that? Yoga. Swamiji gave the solution. Do it by work or worship, philosophy or psychic control, by one or more, or all of these, and be free, he said. Ultimate goal is moksha, free. Freedom from all diseases, freedom from all stressors, tensions, miseries and others. That's the goal that we have to achieve. That's what he said. In convention, we used to have karma, bhakti, jnana and yoga. But Swamiji expanded the vision of yoga. He called karma as karma yoga, bhakti as bhakti yoga, then jnana as jnana yoga. What about yoga? He called Raja Yoga. So it is this fourfold dimension that he gave us as a solution for this dimension. So this entire knowledge base has to be brought forth if you want to solve these problems. Yoga is therefore multidimensional. It works at the body level, prana level, mind level, emotional level, intellectual level, with a spiritual basis. And only that can give the solution for the whole challenges that we are facing. It's not only the challenges of Penn City, but look at what is happening to the world at large. Terrorism, gun culture, and wars, and whatnot. All are shattering. United States being the economic superpower, defense superpower. What is happening? People are rolling down in stressors and drug culture, terrorism, guns, wars. Therefore, Swamiji gave a clear direction as to how this can be solved by bringing the yoga dimension. And that's what our Honorable Prime Minister has been professing and bringing this whole dimension. In the field of health, therefore, what we need is a holistic vision. Because all our NCD challenges that we are not merely physical. Therefore, we have to work at all the levels. Unless we do that, we have no solution. Therefore, the integrated approach that we have been working on for the last 30-40 years based on the teachings of Swami Vivekananda is called integrated approach of yoga therapy. Yoga works at the body level, prana level, mind level, emotional level, intellectual level. So, what to do that? The imbalances have to be corrected. At the body level, autonomic imbalance, endocrine imbalance, imbalance between the left and the right brain, and imbalances that come up in every organ and system in the body. They create dis-ease. It may start at the brain level, at the prana level, the initial level, then gradually it perks down. But the root cause of that is in the pranamaya kosha. The pranic imbalances, prana, apana, samana, udana, vyana, they completely bring about the imbalances in the physical body. They govern all the physiological challenges in the body. So imbalances there create imbalances here. So we have the Prashnopanishad. It tells us that these Pancha Pranas are responsible for all the physiological functions that we have in the body. Prana, Apana, Samana, Udana, Vyana. Swayam Prana is the one that completely governs. Therefore, the imbalance of the Pranamaya Kosha has to be corrected. But what is the root cause for that? Mind. That is Manomaya Kosha. In Manomaya Kosha, there is a big imbalance. Imbalance between the mental restlessness and mental calmness. You all have developed in our education system to develop our power of the mind. Faster mind, quicker mind, brilliant mind, intelligent mind. Faster we have done. But unfortunately, the second dimension of calming down the mind, silencing the mind, tranquilizing the mind, going deeper and deeper into silence has been completely neglected. There's a big imbalance. We have grown gigantic on one front, on the other side we are just pygmies. This imbalance percolates down and causes imbalance in the Pranamaya Kosha. And this imbalance of the mind is called as Adhi. Adhi percolates down, becomes a Vyadhi at the body level. And unless you deal with the Adhi, you have no solution. Therefore, whether it is diabetes or hypertension or heart problems or epilepsy or cancer, everything are housed here in the Manomaya Kosha, Adhi. We have to deal with that. How to do that? We have got the Raja Yoga and the Bhakti Yoga dimension. In the Raja Yoga, what Patanjali says, Yogaha, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Gaining mastery over the mind is the essence. That we have to bring the balance. So we have to see that calmness, silence, tranquility should come in this thing. That imbalance and uncontrolled speed of the mind is stress. Uncontrolled speed of the mind causes the imbalance called the Adhi. And that uncontrolled speed of the mind generates the emotions. Emotions raise themselves and power themselves up. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madamatsarya. The Rajo manifestation, Rajas manifestation. And they all start shattering our things. And we know what is right, but we don't do right things. We are drawn by these negative emotions. Every diabetic knows that it should not eat sweets. But what happens, you see? Doctor has told, I know you are Shikand, you are so fond of Gulab Jamun, you are very fond of all that. You have to stop because HbA1c has started coming up. Now it has become 10, 11, 12. If you continue this, you may have such hazards. So stop eating sweet. No more sweet. Doctor, at least can I have sugar in my coffee or tea? No. Oh, without sugar, without sweet, what is life after all? Going on with great difficulty you are doing. But then a big program, your friend's daughter's marriage. In Bombay, what happens here. Oh, what types of sweets are lined up, and you go there, you have to go because your friend's daughter's marriage after all, And when you go there, all things have started coming up. Then you see what happens. Started seeing what happens. Kurukshetra war. Tongue demanding, come on, go and eat. Buddhi, doctor is telling, Swamiji is telling, no sweet. War starts. It's not like Kurukshetra war, it's a war in our life. That's the Kurukshetra war. Then what wins matters. Supposing your mind, emotions start winning. Come on, what is after all, So you take little bit sweet. If you don't take, so your friend also will feel bad. Take little bit and go there and have one more diabetes or maybe one more prick of insulin, that's all, no? Life is for enjoyment. Come on. Then slowly you get succumb to that. Buddhi further comes. You see, don't think it is something wrong. It's a great service that you are doing. How? If you don't eat sweet, how do the endocrinologists survive? How do the diabetic experts survive? Come on, it's a great service to the people. So you go there and start eating everything. Get into the problem. This is the Duryodhana character. Duryodhana character is not only in the Mahabharata. It is a thing, personality trait within us. Janami dharmam, nachame pravrutti. Janami adharmam, nachame nivrutti. You know, I know what is right, I don't do right thing. I know what is wrong, I'm drawn to do wrong thing. You know? I know it is an atrocious sin to ask Dushasana to pull Draupadi and do the Vastrapaharana. No? What to do? When I heard her, no, Andhasya putraha andhaha, no, my mind burns with the jealousy and anger. I want to take revenge. Come on, Dushasana, go and pull her. I know what is right. Krishna Bhagavan has come. You have to give half the kingdom. I'll say, nothing doing, let the war do. Please, please don't do this thing where millions of innocents will be completely massacred and there will be rivers of blood is going to happen. That will stop this treacherous of a war. Come on. Please give 5 villages. I'm going to convince Pandavas. Buddhi says, yes, that use those 5 villages you give. But ego comes. No, Krishna. No, 5 villages. Not even 5 inches I'm going to give. Come on, let's go. Janami dharmam nachame pravrittihi. This is what happens to us. This is the root cause for all the ailments that we have. Therefore, Swamiji Vivekananda has given a clear indication as to how we have to deal with this entire thing. Based on his teachings, we have started developing this thing, integrated approach of yoga therapy. But he also gave a direction. Let us not neglect the West. Fantastic achievements have been done. Combine the best of the West with the best of the East. He said, best of the West is modern scientific research. So we started this research, to show really whether this is very, very helpful. This integrated approach of yoga therapy. 1980 we started. In Bangalore, it was all bronchial asthma, which was soaring high. 5%, 6%, 8%. Everybody suffering from asthma and childhood asthma and then emphysema, everything. Can we give solution to that? We started. Dr. Nagendra came from UK and she is medical expert and we started working, started doing the camps. Wonderful results started coming. As Swamiji was telling also that here many people come, they get into these things have started happening. But we have to document all these things and develop the RCT trials, randomized controlled trials. If you want to publish papers in the best journal, you have to have RCT trials. Then we started working that. 4.5 years of our thing. And 1985, we published a paper in British Medical Journal. That was a breakthrough. People never thought yoga thing can be published in the best journals of the world. That was number 1 at that time. Today it is the NEJM. That's different. Since then, we have been continuously working on to develop the research dimension. We have published nearly 1,000 and odd research papers. We started collaborating with the best of the institutions of the world. In Bangalore, all top institutions, Healthcare Global, Narayan Hridayalaya, and many others. And United States, M.D. Anderson Cancer Center, UCSF, and Harvard, and MIT. In all these places, we started doing this research, bringing the yoga dimension, and started working and started publishing. Things started going up more and more, and this is how we started. Then we started setting up in our Prasanthi Kuteram campus the integrated medical thing, essentially with yoga. Dr. Nagendra gives the allopathic consultations and others, but we have got yoga, Ayurveda, physiotherapy, acupuncture, and naturopathy, all under one roof. The results are fascinating. People come in stretchers. In the 600-bed facility that we have, now Dr. Nagendra heads that, and Dr. Amit, who is here, he is right hand to Dr. Nagendra, and we have been able to bring. When people come in stretchers, they go walking 15 days, 20 days. They come in wheelchairs, and they go running up the stairs. Every week this is a miracle that we are seeing. That is the wonder that Swamiji's teachings have given. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's great dimension. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is the greatest researcher of the world. I will say, no scientific researcher had such research. How he was able to go with no guidance, no guru, to establish and get the Gadi Sakshatkara. And then Sakshatkara from then others and then religions. Fantastic research. He went deeper and deeper into the Advaita sadhana. And such openness of mind, such great researcher. No other researchers in the world have this type of researcher to establish the wholesomeness of the entire dimension. That is the knowledge base that we have flowing from our Trinity to our thing. We have to bring it to practice. Therefore, we started the Yoga College, Naturopathy College, Ayurveda College, and Nursing College, and the Physiotherapy College, all in our 100-acre campus. in Prashanti Kutiram, establishing 600-bed hospital and bringing this knowledge base. Our base is Swamiji's teaching. Our base is the holistic vision, integrated approach of yoga therapy. Ultimate goal is to bring that knowledge. Goal of life is to manifest that divinity, as Swamiji said. So it is not only that we have to deal with this modern NCDs by integrated, but we have to raise ourselves from our normal to become great, super divine human beings. And that is the whole mission of the Trinity that we have today. And we are also delighted that Bombay Center has also started growing under the beautiful direction of the Swamiji who has come from Haridwar here, bringing this dimension. In Haridwar, we started seeing whether we can deal with type 1 diabetes. Diabetes 2, we have been able to do that. People say diabetes 1 cannot be dealt with, cannot reverse at all. But we have been able to show how much, 150, 200 people there, he brought forth and see that by giving the yoga dimension, the holistic vision and the practices, simple practices, it has worked wonders. And Bhakti Yoga is the most important thing to deal with the emotions, to deal with these imbalances that we have. The Adi can be dealt with, and Bhakti Yoga is the most important thing. Bhakti is surrender. Initially, we have moved from normal level of Kama to Prema. What is the difference? In Kama, we want everything for ourselves. Give me, give me, give me. In Prema, we start giving and giving and giving. Giving without expectation of any return is Prema Bhava. And then from we go to the next level of the surrender. Complete surrender. Surrender to your Ishtadevatas. Surrender to our Puja Trinity. That is the one that works. And what fantastic result they get. It is unbelievable. People who did not believe that bhakti could be of any use, when they come and sit our bhajans, 3 days, 5 days, they get such wonderful things, feeling. Simple bhajans, Namavadis, dhuns and others can work wonders. Because you have to deal with the emotion. The Duryodhana has to be handled. That has to become. You have to soften the emotions. The powerful emotions have to be softened. That's what happens. So all of you, every day, you go there, sit in the bhajan, sit there. It's a divine experience. Apart from that, you deal with that thing. So all our patients should see that they have the bhajan. So already Swamiji has started introducing this, and continuously, every day, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, bhajans you introduce, it works wonders. So all our patients in our thing, we don't call patients, we call them participants. And they come and sit in the bhajan half an hour. And Swamiji, this thing, it works wonders. So we have to work at the emotional level, at the mind level, calming down the mind, and doing meditation and others. To develop suitable protocol. What is important is you have to develop the specific protocols for each minute. Many people think yoga is yoga. Can we give yoga to everything? I say, can you say medicine is medicine and give the same medicine to everybody? Meaningless. Insulin is good. But if you give more insulin, that could be hazardous. If you give less, there is no this thing. Similarly, what yoga have to give, how much you have to give, when you have to give is all a big science. 30 years we have been working on that. Our Dr. Nagendra and the whole team, we have developed specific protocols. Also depends on the severity, how much to give. All the, just like modern medical system has specific things, we have developed the entire yoga protocol. Similarly, naturopathic protocol, Ayurveda protocol. And these protocols are very, very important. General protocols are there to reduce the stress general, give relaxation, calmness of mind and others. But for specific ailments, you must have specific particular protocols. That's what we have done. Over the last 30 years, this has been our achievement, and we have brought out a number of books, published the papers in the best journal. Protocols are very important. Therefore, these protocols can be used effectively here. Therefore, I was requesting Swamiji that let us bring this holistic vision in this wonderful hospital that you are running, and we are totally with you. Whatever need is there, we can join hands, we can sign the MOU if necessary, and we can do, and see that this knowledge will spread to the people at large. And see that we have the international conference. Every alternate year we have been conducting our international conference in Frontiers in Yoga Research and Application. And this year we have in December, 21st to 24th, we have this wonderful conference. Every alternate year we do that. And by that we spread this message. We bring the best of the people there. But what is also important is our allopathic doctors, so dedicated here, they come, They should have the holistic vision. Otherwise, they don't know how these things work. Therefore, in collaboration with National Institute of Mental Health and Neuroscience, we developed a course called Certificate Course in Integrative Medicine, 6 months online program. And 1 week they will come to Nimhans, see how this can be brought. 1 week they come to Prashant. Probably you all know that Nimhans is the topmost in the mental health and neurosciences. And there we started a center, a department of integrative medicine. In AIMS, Delhi, we started this Center for Advanced Research in Integrative Medicine. A lot of research we started. People said, what is the surety that we get? So initially our Dr. Gautam, cardiologist, he said, let us take in some departments where I have got good connection, let us start. We started 14 years back, slowly 2-3 departments. Now all 24 departments have been working on yoga therapy, wonderful research. They have published nearly 36 research papers in the high impact fact journal. Now we are saying that we should have a department of integrative medicine. AIMS, Rishikesh, Dr. Singh has been very, very effective. She has already started a center for integrative medicine in Rishikesh. Bhopal is coming back and Jodhpur is coming. In all the AIMS, you want to set up this integrative medicine. Integrative medicine is the future. India has to give a direction to the whole world. People at large, they don't know how to combine them. They don't have a philosophy. They're just putting here and there. It's something like church over this thing. Here is a wonderful basis that Swamiji has given. The entire Panchakosha dimension in which you have to work at all the levels. What systems work at the Annamaya, what at this thing, everything we have been evolved and we have been able to bring this dimension. And that's what we have to do with a very strong basis of what Swamiji has given. Such a vision that Swamiji had. And he was able to bring out this entire dimension and given these things. India and her problems were the one that inspired all of it. So I want all of you should read his wonderful book, India and Her Problems and Solutions, that Swamiji has given, and how he has been able to bring the whole dimension into the whole world. And that is what we have to do. Therefore, we are with you, Swamiji, and we are prepared to join hands and write the MOU. I invite all of you to come there. Swamiji has come. I request you also to please come and do these things. And I invite all the doctors and others to take up this thing, CCIM, that is Certificate Course in Integrative Medicine. Thanks to the modern technology, we have all online and you can learn, see how the things happen. When we had the first camp of 30 people, all top experts, surgeons, super specialty experts from all over the world had come, and we had this thing. At the end of things, they gave such superlative feedback. They said, what a vision that Swamiji had, how he was able to bring this thing. And they got completely mesmerized with the expanded vision that we should have. That's what India is. That's what India has to bring forth. Therefore, I request all of you, all the doctors here and nurses also should have this CCM course. It's very simple. And you need 1 hour in a week. You come for our class. Otherwise, it's all online. And come for 1 week there. Here also we can start this thing there and do this thing. In all the medical colleges, AIMS will do. This is how we have to expand that I mentioned. And with this, once again, I request all of you, I thank Puja Swamiji for giving me this opportunity to share with you the dimensions. And let us hope that Swamiji's vision is going to come to fruition to solve the major challenges all over the world. We have to bring this to the United States. Therefore, we have started a university in Los Angeles, Vivekananda Yoga University, and we recently in Dallas, Parker University, we have joined hands to bring this vision of Swamiji integrated approach of yoga therapy in these things. And this is how we are going to expand. And research, research, research. We need a healthcare delivery system which is very effective, very cost effective, least side effects, and rejuvenation for a long time, complete reversal of the disease. This is what India has to do, and that's what we are at through our university, training large number of people, and see that these students who get their graduation, bachelor degree, master degree, doctoral program, everything, they are going to expand. And we have nearly 6,000 people, both offline and online, who are expanding themselves throughout the country and spreading our work in 200 countries. Now we have, in the whole country, we have nearly 300 affiliate centers. And Japan, we have the yoga college. China, we have this thing. Singapore is coming up everywhere. So much vision. Japan is very, very active. And we have connection with all the centers of Ramakrishna mission. We are together. And thanks to Swami Ranganathananji, who used to come to our Kanyakumari when I was there. Eknaji had such close relation to entire Ramakrishna mission. So we have been guided by the entire vision of Swamiji and the Trinity. They are our Aradhya Devata. So I'm really very happy. Thank you very much, Swamiji, for giving me this opportunity. Namaskar. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Nagendra ji, for such insightful lecture. Now I request Swami Dayadeepananji to say a few words.
We all depend on technology, and we saw how we became helpless when technology failed. I was supposed to present this report, so it's advantage also. People who came late, they will be able to go through this report with me, right? Dr. Nagendra ji beautifully delivered a wonderful talk on holistic wellness, integrated medical system, the future of medicine. I'll just take 5 minutes to briefly go through what Ramakrishna Mission Hospital Mumbai is doing here at our hospital. And to brief out, we have more than 110 doctors who come with a charity mind. जो कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट, जो यूरोलॉजिस्ट, जो ऑर्थोपेडिक स्पेशलिस्ट, न्यूरोफिजिशियन, न्यूरोसर्जन बाहर में 2000 ले रहे हैं, ऐसे स्पेशलिस्ट एक्सपर्ट डॉक्टर्स come here to serve on the clarion call of Swami Vivekananda. They alone live who live for others, the rest are more dead than alive. ऐसे डॉक्टर्स जो बाहर 2000 कंसल्टेशन फीस है, वही डॉक्टर यहाँ के 200 रुपए में वही सेवा यहाँ देते हैं. So we are proud to have such doctors who are leading our hospital here. Based on this, with the help of the devotees and well-hearted donors, we are able to run a 12-bedded ICU, 6 beds in our dialysis unit, 5 operation theaters. We are adding on some more 6 dialysis machines. On an average, 500 patients daily seen in our OPD. And again, Shiva Bhave Jiva Seva, serving the living God in man. With that concept, serving the living God in man, serving the patient with dignity. यहाँ जो भी मरीज आते हैं, किसी के पास पैसा है, किसी के पास नहीं है, all are equally treated. So that credit should be given to all our doctors and staff who have dedicated their service here. So go back to the 100-year history that we have for Ramakrishna Mission Mumbai. For more than 100 years it has been serving with the humble beginning of a small dispensary. Now it has grown up to this. So many monks, direct disciples of Bhagwan Sri Ramakrishna, then their disciples, and so many seniors have continuously, constantly are behind this seva. And we have a temple, we all know, Bhagwan Sri Ramakrishna temple, from where we draw our energy. So I'll just go through the PPT. Yeah, we are on, right? Correct. As I said in the beginning, we work with our patients, patient family, Monday to Friday, 12 to 2, monthly, once in a month, every month first Saturday, morning 10 to 4, OPD room number 10. We also do virtual online classes on holistic wellness, people from India, outside India, and also we do daily consultation में क्या करते हैं हम, on an average 5 to 10 patients are seen in the OPD. We go through the reports, we talk about prevention, we go also on hand-on training on yoga as way of life. Once in a month, it's a whole day session. Many people join us on our Ramakrishna Mission Khar YouTube also. and experiencing wellness through wholesome food. We give them millet khichdi and kada, and they really relish it, and they really start following it. Holistic healing through knowledge and practice. Where 2-hour session is conducted in this hall every month, first Saturday, 1:30 to 3:30, where we talk about disease self-management education, DSME. When I was in Haridwar, I used to say diabetes self-management education. Here, when all our doctors requested कि सभी patient के लिए करिए, so we are now doing disease self-management education plus yoga as way of life. As already explained by Dr. Nagendra ji, it's not just treating the patient at a physical level, but also treating the patient at the mental, emotional, intellectual. Duryodhana was referring because of wrong thinking. Duryodhana is with us. So that buddhi, awakened buddhi, can alone guide our mind to do constantly good things. So we take care of all those Panchamaya koshas in this class, and we also deal with Sukshma Vyayama, Pranayama, and meditation in that 2 hours. So just to give a data, we started in the month of October with 45 patients per month. It grew up to 90 in the month of November. Then December, 131 patients. In the month of January till yesterday, we had 115 patients. Just it's a data to show that how much interest people are having. And just to mention you, all these people who came got the result. हमारे स्वामी जी, पूज्य स्वामी जी बोलते थे, आपके पास कितने लोग आते हैं उससे मतलब नहीं, कितने लोग काम के हैं. जस्ट टू गिव एन एग्जांपल, मंदिर में बहुत लोग आए, बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम हुआ, प्रसाद हाथ में लिए, खाने के बाद दीवार को हाथ लगा के गए. वी डोंट वांट सच पीपल, वी वांट क्वालिटी पीपल. So we have those quality people here in our Ramakrishna Mission Mumbai as devotees who are really dedicated, and also we have quality people who come to our holistic wellness clinic and they get the result. We will share some examples. Manoj Chabriya, 80-year-old man who came with diabetic foot to attend one of our talks here on holistic wellness. He reversed his diabetes. 80 years में उनको 20 साल से डायबिटीज था, उनका HbA1c 10% रहता था. He reversed his diabetes through our holistic wellness clinic. One more story, it has become very famous. One of monk from headquarters called me. ऐसा हुआ है क्या? हाँ, yes. Nun from a church here. She came with multiple health issues and she got reversed. She used to spend 5,000 per month for her consultation, medicine and all. Now she is free from medicine. And you can imagine a person who is not earning, who is serving, if he has to spend 5,000 per month is a lot for him. Our own Ratan Chaudhary ji has reversed his diabetes, HbA1c from 12% to 6%. We have type 1 diabetic girl, Sritama, who lives in Kolkata, who was taking treatment under a well-known endocrinologist for 8 years. Father, mother never slept happily because blood sugars were fluctuating. 40 or 400 के बीच में. As Nagendra ji was telling, yoga brings in the balance. It's not just treating the patient physically, mentally, emotionally, intellectually. With the spiritual power, we can balance the things. So Sritama and Sritama's father went and met our AGS, Assistant General Secretary in Belur Math, Swami Bodhasaranandji. He told them to contact here. And they did, and they again went back and told Bodhasaranandji that Sritama, their daughter, is now happy. Now they became a guide to a boy who is in Stanford Medical College health checkup. 10वीं में पास पढ़ाई करता है. उनको एक टेस्ट किया गया, उनको बोला गया कि आपके बच्चा के शरीर में कुछ एंटीबॉडीज पाया गया है, उसको टाइप 1 डायबिटीज हो सकता है. They went mad searching internet. Finally they got the YouTube link and they approached us. I made Sritama's father to do a counseling. यहाँ पे मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Holistic wellness doesn't just mean seeing a doctor, seeing a patient, a role model patient who has gone through that phase. The moment they listen to Sritama and Sritama's parents, अभी हम निश्चिंत होके सो सकते हैं. Technology can make you to fear if you don't find a holistic approach. Technology का लाभ है. कल को टाइप 1 डायबिटीज हो सकता है. आज एंटीबॉडीज देखा गया, आज ही से हम जीवन खत्म हो गए ऐसे कर रहे थे. दे टोल्ड मी दिस, एंड बाय गॉड्स ग्रेस दे हैव स्टार्टेड डूइंग इंटेंस योग प्रैक्टिस. नो, मे बी दिस एंटीबॉडीज विल डिसअपियर, मे बी ही विल नॉट हैव टाइप 1 डायबिटीज. So this is the story of type 1 diabetic girl at Calcutta. One more boy, a tribal area near Sakwar, he was having type 1 diabetes for the last 5 years. Blood sugars again never controlled. Sugars between 40 and 400. Now, after practicing holistic wellness, his blood sugars are absolutely normal. I keep on telling, disease self-management education has an immense role to play. Just for the knowledge of all, it's totally free of cost. By the help of our guidance of our Secretary Swamijis and our Assistant Secretary Maharaj is also here. They always say, Seva ke liye chinta mat karo, aap karo, seva karo. So with the help of all our donors and monks, we're able to do it totally free of cost in this costless city in Mumbai. Diabetes reversal program. हमारे अबान कामत करके स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल उनको डायबिटीज शी वांटेड टू रिवर्स शी वेंट एंड सर्च सो मेनी थिंग्स सो डायबिटीज रिवर्सल प्रोग्राम 1 week course 40,000 somehow she could not get the consultation appointment something she came here total free of cost she got her diabetes reversed. So why I'm telling is again reversal programs nowadays are very costly. In this time also we are able to do it free of cost. We give them free consultation, education, medicines and hand-on training. Our gratitude to, as I said, all the donors and all the monks, all the revered people who have poured their knowledge to us. It's a collective knowledge, evidence-based knowledge, which is helping so many people to come out of the disease. So I was supposed to read out in the beginning and hand over to Dr. H.R. Nagendra ji, already has spoken. So this is just a responsibility to share with what a big responsibility we all have. Every day, lifestyle diseases are increasing, the fear is increasing. Rakesh Puriji is sitting in front of me. Yesterday he came to go through some reports. He met Dr. Sharmaji in the clinic. He was so happy. His reports are completely normal. His anxiety has gone down. So I feel he will also be coming and telling his experience after some days after practicing 1 month wellness approach what we have. So just I want to share to all of you how holistic wellness is the future based on the few evidences that we have in our clinic for the last 3 months. Also, I'd like to mention with the busy schedule also, we have our consultant doctors. That again shows the interest. Dr. Sharmaji is here, Dr. Dalal, Dr. Arun Mullaji, Dr. Desai ji. So all busy consultants are here and they all agree that holistic medicine is the future. This is the testimonial from our doctors also. And as you know, in the month of November, we were at PGI Chandigarh, AIMS Delhi, AIMS Rishikesh, Swami Rama Medical College Dehradun, Kalinga Institute of Medical Science, Bhubaneswar, everywhere, the scientific community, the clinicians, the researchers, everybody says holistic medicine is the future. In brief, just I wanted to put imprint on the mind of everybody, we should all believe. यद भावम तद भवति, जिस भाव से आप करते हैं आपको रिजल्ट मिलेगा ही. That's what we are, the soldiers of Swami Vivekananda. Health is our responsibility, not somebody's responsibility. One more small example, I'll finish here. Lifestyle disease can lead to fatty liver. अभी यहाँ 100 लोग बैठे हैं, 50 लोगों का अल्ट्रासाउंड कराएंगे, फैटी लिवर दिखाएगा ही, विदाउट टेस्ट आई एम टेलिंग. कितना सिंपल टेस्ट है, जिसका भी पेट छाती से आगे है, सेंट्रल ओबेसिटी है, फैटी लिवर है. इफ यू डोंट ट्रीट फैटी लिवर नाउ, इट विल एंड अप इनटू सिरोसिस ऑफ लिवर. वी हैव अ टेस्टिमोनियल फॉर दिस. सिरोसिस ऑफ लिवर, देन लिवर ट्रांसप्लांटेशन. 50 लाख लगता है लिवर ट्रांसप्लांटेशन के लिए. आई मेट अ साधु इन हरिद्वार हु अंडरवेंट सिरोसिस ऑफ लिवर के लिए लिवर ट्रांसप्लांटेशन. मैं जाके पूछा आप क्या कर रहे हैं खाने में? पहले जैसे खाते थे वैसे सब खाने के लिए बोल दिया डॉक्टर ने. वन मोर अगेन लिवर ट्रांसप्लांटेशन, ही मे गो. दैट्स व्हाट इज इनकम्प्लीट साइंस. सो अगेन वी आर नॉट हियर टू क्रिटिसाइज एनीबडी, ब्लेम एनीबडी, just to understand how much holistic approach is vital for everybody. That's where I say we should all take the responsibility. Devotees, monks, all the leaders, interreligious leaders, I say, we should also create an awareness. Health is your responsibility. You are not supposed to blame the doctor. Doctor is there to assist you, is there to guide you. You have to follow the instructions of the doctor. Also think on your own, what is good for me, what is bad for me, as rightly said by Duryodhana or Ravana is within us. How to conquer over Duryodhana or Ravana who is within us with the help of a Krishna, a Rama, a Swami Vivekananda, a Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. This was my just impression, what I listened throughout. And we're all together, as I said, geared up, and we are going to take up research projects on holistic medicine. We are going to take up hand-on training of yoga teachers who will clinically work with our doctors. And our doctors and nurses will go to yoga university, stay there for a week, get hand-on training. Let us exactly see what are those modules which are particularly developed for particular diseases. So we're all together, and by Bhagwan's grace, we will be achieving a lot of things in 1 year. That's what I'm seeing. So with these few words, I'll stop here. Now I request any of our doctors, if they have any queries. For the want of time, we will not have a question answer session here. They can meet Guruji personally and discuss whatever the topic they have. If time, you can speak, your voice is okay for 1 minute. Dr. Dalal, you can come? Yeah. I'll invite Dr. S.J. Sharma ji, senior urologist, representative of our consultant doctors here. As I said, we have got more than 110 doctors, to say a few words what he feels about holistic medicine system, the future of medicine. Dr. Sharma ji.
Namaskar, Swami ji. Namaskar. This holistic approach we have been trying ever since Swami Deepanand ji has come to the hospital as our medical superintendent. And believe me, proper thinking, mindfulness helps cure the diseases also, because it helps you to take right action. You meet the right doctor, and then you go home and eat right things, and believe me, you become all right. Certain, even cancers have disappeared. We will not name the person, but even malignancies have disappeared totally and approved by Tata Hospital. So miracles happen. Please have faith and give it an honest devotion, and devoted attitude. It will help everyone, including your own mind. Today my voice is a bit bad, so thank you very much. And anything from my side, I'm always there. Thank you.
We have with us Dr. Arun Mullaji, a renowned orthopedic knee surgeon. Yesterday we had a small discussion in my office, so I'd like to have a few words.
Pranams everyone, Swamiji, Professor Nagendra ji. It was a very revealing talk to hear you and listen to how holistic medicine can help us. I deal with lifestyle diseases, with knee problems, hip problems, and so on, and that's becoming more and more of a challenge as people grow older. And with the aging population, my specialty is coming right at the end when the joint is completely destroyed and they need hip replacement or knee replacement and so on. But when I was here talking to Swami Dayadeepanand ji, we are trying to come up with some method whereby people with early onset problems can be helped. And even better than that would be to try and prevent these from happening to people by learning the right methods of eating, exercising, lifestyle. So I think this has great potential for us, and I think that is the future. because I don't think relying on pharmaceuticals and implants benefits anyone other than the industry. Doesn't really help our patients and our own people, and certainly not our economy. So I think we must use our ancient wisdom, where we have thousands, centuries of very great methods to treat these people. Unfortunately, in our modern medicine, we are not taught this, and that's a great deficiency, which I think is being corrected by Professor Nagendra and his team in different universities. We need to inculcate those practices in our hospital here. We have fabulous, dedicated doctors. We have patients with great faith. And what I suggested is that we need to set up proper randomized control studies. We need to have a research officer here. We need to involve our doctors, collect the data, analyze this in a very scientific manner. And just like Professor Nagendra said, unless we can publish convincing data, we'll not really be able to fight the huge enemy, which is the pharmaceutical industry, which is giving out medicines and tablets and implants. So we need to have very strong data to support what we say. Otherwise, it will just disappear, and it'll be one more fad which will come and go. So I'm very much looking forward to working on this and to develop protocols, to get expertise, so that we can set up trials, especially in my field of arthritis, osteoporosis, and so on, and try and help our patients. Thank you very much, and look forward to this cooperation. Thank you.
We have with us Dr. Dalal, our senior physician, Dr. Vijay Dalal. A few words from Dalal, sir, please.
Swamiji's pranam. I just came in, so I didn't hear the whole talk, but definitely holistic medicine and the integrated approach that Professor Nagendra has told us about will go a long way to improve the life of many of our patients who visit our hospital. These diabetic camps have been held since a long time. In fact, in juvenile diabetes, there has been a study which is conducted, in fact, a thesis written by my daughter. She was a pediatrician, and she was going to these camps every year for 3 years, and she has compiled data on that. And that camps had all the juvenile diabetics in Maharashtra and places around Mumbai who came, and they had a lifestyle approach. That means the parents were involved, the educationist was involved, the patients were involved, and the patients who benefited also gave talks. And definitely it's been there, but I think with the time that we don't have over here, the doctors are so busy that we cannot, if we have a setup like that with the integration of spiritual, holistic, and the doctors also involved over there, they might be able to give a better quality of life to all the patients who visit our hospital. Thank you.
We have Dr. Jayesh Desai, our nephrologist, dedicated nephrologist who was main person to set up our dialysis unit we have, and we are also extending with 6 more dialysis machines. So yesterday we were discussing few things. I again request Dr. Jayesh Desai to express his views on holistic medicine system, the future of medicine.
Sadar Pranam to both Swamiji and Swamiji at the desk. And thank you for your kind introduction for me. See, holistic approach in our kidney patient, which I can tell Swamiji, it will be for a prevention and progression of early diabetic disease to go on a dialysis. Because our patient, they starts at the creatinine of somewhere about 1.3, 1.4, where if we get a references and they do diet, discipline, yoga or a meditation, and a discipline to go to the doctor. I think it will be, when I teach my patient, I say, there is a 5 commandment of Dr. Desai, D-E-S-A-I. Desai has a 5 program. That is, D means diet, discipline, 5D, drug, and meditation. Discipline by relative and by patient, and proper doctor consultation. If they do properly, then we have seen many patients with weight reduction, proper medication, approach to the patient, doctors, their creatinine is stabilized. So if we are not, extend means we are not reducing their creatinine, but we can stabilize the creatinine, we can stabilize that EGFR, and by which we can prevent further progression. No doubt our dialysis department is increasing, but at the same time, our aim is to prevent further progression from CKD 2 to CKD 5, by which the dialysis load will go down. Because patient, when they we put on a dialysis, it's a burden to their pocket, burden to the relative, and burden to them to go on a dialysis. So these 3 burdens should go down, and for which I myself always I'll say, I am already practicing preventive nephrologists to prevent further progression of disease, where holistic approach and diet, meditation will help them to control their diabetes, to control their blood pressure, and by which they control the weight, and the weight reduction will go down, not a muscle reduction, only the fat reduction, and that will help the patient. So when the Swamiji will start the program of holistic approach for a prevention of further progression of a chronic disease, I'm very much interested to work with him for this approach. Thank you very much.
I thank all my doctors for their sincere and honest opinion. Some people may say, oh, हम तो सिर्फ वेस्टर्न मेडिसिन ही फॉलो करेंगे, हम तो सिर्फ योग अभ्यास ही करेंगे, हम तो सिर्फ डाइट से करेंगे. If somebody says, it will be wrong. That's what I believe. And we are the followers of Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda is all-inclusive, patient-centric approach which can help the patient to be happy, to be free from the suffering. So we all have agreed here to have a holistic medical system, to have an integrated medical system to help the patient. Number 1. Second, we have also understood the cost burden. We are here to help the patient to go with minimal medical bills. Number 3, we also agreed that we are here to do research, clinical based trials. So we from Ramakrishna Mission Hospital here in Mumbai, again promise Dr. H.R. Nagendra ji, who is the president of SVYASA Society, who is the chancellor of Yoga University in Bangalore, based in Bangalore. He travels all over the world, and I personally feel his true devotee of Swami Vivekananda, such a humble person, and a lot of love and affection for Ramakrishna Mission. So all such people together, coming together and working out the great mission set up by Swami Vivekananda himself. So we as true soldiers, let us work as a team to bring swasthya to our society. Samadoshaha, free from 3 dosha, vata, pitta, kapha. Sama agnischa, we should have proper digestive juices. Samadhatu malakriyaha, every cell of our body should be healthy, free from inflammation. Inflammation is the root cause for all the disease. Samadhatu malakriyaha, every day the evacuation system through urine and stool should be properly. Then only prasanna atma indriya manaha, one will be happy with good body and mind. That state is called as swasthya. Compare the definition of WHO and the definition given by our rishis. स्वास्थ्य का definition अभी मैंने बताया, ये हमारे ऋषि लोगों ने दिया है. WHO क्या बोलता है? One who is physically, mentally free from disease. That much only. Slowly, now they are accepting. No, you should also be free from insanity. पागलपन से थोड़ा दूर रहना चाहिए. माइंड के बारे में वो लोग सोच भी नहीं सकते हैं. Forget about pure consciousness, Atman, Brahman, God. Even the consciousness, they want to bring it to the material level, physical level. मन से हम लोग सोचते हैं thoughts, which is pervading everywhere. वो लोग only brain. Brain is a physical body. It's an entity. It has a function. It's not about brain. It's not everything about mind. So anyway, it's a big topic as told by Nagendra ji and experienced doctors. We are all here to bring in the best of the East and West. Evidence-based medicine research. We are all committed, and I think we are on the right direction, and we will be able to guide all the institutions, even like AIMS and PGI, because we know the intricacies, how difficult it is to introduce all the protocols in a system there. But here, with the permission of our Secretary Swamiji, we can immediately implement, of course, with the consultation of the doctors who are treating the patient. So we promise to have a wonderful integrated medical system here in Mumbai, and I believe it will be unique everywhere we can compare. It will be definitely unique, and we are going to present research publications soon. So with this promise, now I humbly welcome our Swami Satyadevanand Maharaj, Senior Monk of the Order, Adhyaksha Swamiji, for his words of blessings. Swamiji.
जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो सित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः. नमश्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे. एक मेरा अस्पताल से, आई एम नॉट डॉक्टर, मैं डॉक्टर नहीं हूँ, लेकिन रामकृष्ण मिशन के साधु हो ना, तो जैक ऑफ ऑल ट्रेड्स. कुछ है हॉस्पिटल की, कुछ है. हाँ, तो जो भी हो, इतना दिन सुनते आया, ये सारे दुनिया में लाइक फायर लाइक डायबिटीज फैल रहा है. तो अगर ऐसे फायर जैसा फैल रहा है, दैट मीन्स हम लोग तो हो गया. सचमुच है, हम उससे पेशेंट ऑफ डायबिटीज. तो इसलिए डॉक्टर नागेंद्र जी को आज सुनने के बाद और होलिस्टिक के बारे में आज जब सब इतना, दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम आई एम हियरिंग होलिस्टिक मेडिसिन, ऑल दीज थिंग्स. तो इसलिए मेरा मन में आशा हो रहा है कि ना इसको हम फिर कर सकते हैं. होलिस्टिक मेडिसिन के सहारा से हम डायबिटीज़ को ख़त्म करेंगे. ऐसा मेरे आज का मीटिंग में आने के बाद यही महसूस हो रहा है. एंड आई विल थैंक्स आवर नगेंद्र जी एंड रिक्वेस्ट हिम प्लीज कम अगेन हियर टू गाइड अस. और हम लोग को डॉक्टर लोग जितने सारे आया है, सबको धन्यवाद. मुला जी आपको बहुत धन्यवाद. मैं पहले आपको नहीं देखा, आप पीछे बैठे हैं बाद में देखे. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सबको. आप लोग आए हैं और ये इतना सुंदर डिस्कशन आप लोग सुने हैं. आप जितना सारे डॉक्टर है, जितना सारे हम लोग को नर्सेस है, हेल्थ वर्कर है, हम लोग को डिग्निटरीज जो है, सबको मैं थैंक यू कहता हूँ. थैंक यू सो मच.
There is a prasad arranged for all the participants. Millet khichdi, salad, kada. I'll just talk about it because we had an interfaith meeting where more than 200 people were there. So after listening to this, they all were searching for this healthy food. So when we replace our tea, coffee with kada, it will reduce the inflammation, it is anti-cancerous, it will improve your metabolic system, it elevates your mood. Kada ko sip lene se pehle thoda sungiye isko, it will reach the pineal gland and your mood will be elevated. All the psychiatrists, the top psychiatrists, I talked with them, Dr. B.N. Gangadhar, the former NIMHANS director, who had set up the integrated medical system in NIMHANS 20 years back with the help of Dr. Nagendra ji, he believes, yes, if somebody properly practices yoga, has cup of kadha, his mood will be elevated, he will not require antidepressant medicines. That's number one. I said it's also anti-cancerous. We had Dr. Sunil Saini, who came from Swami Rama Medical College in Dehradun. He has given a talk which is there in our YouTube playlist. He also agreed, yes, kadha has the anti-cancer properties. And we all doctors who are treating here, we all agree it is anti-inflammatory. So when you have kadha, you have all these health benefits and you have to replace coffee and tea. Second point, salad, fresh vegetable salad, which will be very tasty, which has a lot of fiber, multivitamins. Fiber is the future of medicine. You will have fiber, you will not have acidity, you will not have constipation. Number 3, millets. Millets is a wholesome food which has all the nutrients, and that preparation should be free from oil and salt. So all the refreshment, prasad, you will be having is healthy, tasty, plus a spiritual element as prasad. So we will have that healthy prasad, which is healthy and tasty. So in brief, this is what all about the diet. If anybody who is sitting here can do this, don't have anything other than fruits for breakfast. Don't have anything other than salad for lunch. Only one time cooked meal before 7 p.m. Millet khichdi, millet roti, millet idli, millet dosa. If you can do this, you will be free from 80% of the lifestyle disease. Story will not end here. एक कहानी आता है, स्वामी जी ये सब बोला, इसको खाने से पहले लेना है कि खाने के बाद? ऐसे पूछते हैं. वो सब डाउट तभी क्लियर होगा जब आप 2 घंटा यहाँ बैठ के हमारा होलिस्टिक वेलनेस का सेमिनार अटेंड करेंगे, which is on February 1st, 1:30 to 3:30. उससे पहले क्लास से पहले प्रसाद मिलेगा उस दिन. 1 बजे हेल्दी मिलेट खिचड़ी एंड सलाड, 1:30 to 3:30 we'll learn every detail, every scientific point behind the brief message what I gave. क्या खाना है नाश्ते में? फल. दोपहर क्या खाना? सलाद. सलाद. शाम को मिलेट, रोटी, खिचड़ी, जो भी आप प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं. Many of our devotees share their plates every day in a WhatsApp group. So it is working through WhatsApp, it is working through virtual video conference and the physical attendance being here. So just I wanted to brief up that. Once again, already Swami has blessed us. We are all geared up to have a world-class integrated medical system, world-class holistic wellness center. Believe me, we will be the torch bearers, of course, with the help of SVYASA University, led by Dr. Nagendra ji and team. So with these words, we will go and have prasad. We'll give Jai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ji ki Jai Mahamai ki Jai. Jai Swami Ji Maharaj Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Durga Mai ki Jai. Ganapati Bappa.